guys, and welcome back to Opal and Mint. I am Ashley, and welcome back to our Flower Everyday series celebrating Watercolor Month. I thought I would pop on here and show my face one more time. I know we normally just get right into the flowers, but I wanted to come on here and say thank you to everyone who is watching, who's painting along, and who's commenting. Y'all are helping so much with the series. We've been discussing cameras and camera angles and stuff, and all of your input has been so helpful. So thank you so much. I hope today's video will go smoothly and everything will look good and sound good. Yesterday's was kind of a disaster. If you stuck through it yesterday's video, thank you so much. And also one last thing I wanted to say, if you have purchased this through my links, thank you so much. It does give me a small commission. But I also want to say that I don't expect y'all to buy this book to follow the series. If you would like to, and for your own personal paintings, absolutely go for it. This book has given me so much to paint. But I did want to say thank you to all those who have, because I've looked at my Amazon analytics or whatever, and 60 of you have bought this book, and that just amazes me. So thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead, turn the camera around, and go ahead and start painting for day 12. We're on day 12. Can you believe it? All right, so let's see. We're on day 12. Let's see what our flower is for today. I have the camera a little bit higher, so hopefully my head won't bump into it and make it sway. The numbers are starting to wear off of these tabs. I didn't use like a permanent. There it is. Today is another anemone. This is page 290 if you are following along in the flower color guide. And I love that this has such different color variation, and this is exciting to me. This is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And I think, yeah, we're going to use Core today. So if you don't know much about different watercolor brands, Core is the one that's known to travel and move across the page the most. So we're going to maybe use that a little bit today. As always, I'm using my At Your Lab sketchbook. We're going to ignore yesterday's flower completely here. We'll just put it off the screen. We don't need it. I've been wanting to use this brush, but I haven't because I don't even know where you can buy this. This is a Holbein brush, and I didn't know they had brushes, and they sent this to me, and I can't find where to buy it. But this is the Holbein Gold, size 8 round. So any size 8 round will do, or just any round that you have. They gave me 2 brushes, and I want more from this line because I really enjoy them. So this time, okay, yesterday we started with the petals and then did the center, and it ended up in a disaster. It could be worse. Like, it could be worse. I'm going to ignore it though. Okay, but today we're going to start with the center and then go to the petals. I think it'll be a little bit easier for us. So dirty water goes on the right side. There we go. All right, so for the center of these, we have a mixture of colors. There's a little bit of green, there's some like deep purple. So we're just gonna kind of experiment and play around with some color today. Let's get a little bit of purple here. Core is a very fun brand to play with. I'm gonna add a touch of this green as well. It'll help deepen it up a little bit. There we go. Now we're cooking. Okay, so obviously I'm going to do this big, beautiful pink one, and I definitely want to do some of those too. So let's start. I want the big pink one to be up here though. So I'm just going to start by putting this color here, and I'm just doing a circle for my center. Okay. Oh, also, if you're new around here, we're keeping these quick, simple, beginner friendly. Okay. I want to get a little bit of this more sappy green, and I'm going to touch a little bit of this in our center. We're just going to kind of go around like so. I know it's really dark, so it's hard to see what I just did, but I just tapped in a little bit of green. It's just a very, very dark set. I'm going to let that one set for a second, and I want to look at kind of these perspectives. The center of this flower actually has like a dome and then like a flat round around it. So let's do one that's facing up this way. So we're going to do a dome shape like so. And then we're going to do a little bit of a kind of flying saucer around it. I don't know if that helps. And then I want to take, it's got a little bit of like a brown in there as well. So I'm kind of just tapping a little bit of brown within that. And then I feel like it needs a touch more purple. So I'm going to just tap in some purple. And there is the center of that one. Okay. Not too bad. See, easy, easy. All right, let's go into our pink. Okay, I'm going to put in quite a bit of water here. And for this, we're going to leave some white space around it because there is a very thick white ring in the center of this. So let's just start putting some petals on our paper. I want very, very watery paint to start with. So I'm just going to start here, and I just want to kind of map out some petal shapes. Just going to place, just kind of scribbling even around this center. Do you see that spread? Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I want this to be fairly even, the white around it. And then I'm going to dip into my pink, and I'm just going to tap my pink in that center to just spread it out. Watch that move. Okay, and then I'm taking my thick pink as well, and I'm just going to go put some lines, some curving lines into these petals. And since it's wet, it'll blend a little bit. Okay, and I feel like I want to mix a little bit of, I need like a yellow. Let's take the orange. We're gonna mix the orange because that's what I have in with the pink. So we have a little bit different color. We got a little bit more of a reddy color to add into this. I just want a little color variation in my petals. The more water you add to it, it'll spread a little bit further. So just kind of plopping in some shapes, okay? That's a big, bold, beautiful flower there. It got quite large, but that's good. Okay, so I want to lightly soften the edge of this. So I'm washing my brush off, tapping it on my cloth, and I'm just going around and lightly softening the edge. Push. Okay. All right, so there's my first flower. For the next one, I'm gonna take just this kind of yellowy color that's on here. It's kind of a greenish yellow. And I'm gonna really, really water it down. And we're gonna put some petals in from this one. So very, very watery. Put some little petals here. Some going this way and then going out in this direction. Kind of going up under this other flower. And if those touch and the pink spreads, that's totally fine. Some like thin lines in there. And then I'm actually gonna tap into my pink, and I want just a couple of moments of pink within that. Let that kind of spread. All right, and then I'm gonna take my green, mixing both of the greens that I have in this palette, and we're gonna pull a stem down from this one and this one. Okay. And then I feel like this center needs something else. I'm not sure what yet. I don't want to overcomplicate it, but let's see here. Okay, I know this is really dark, so it's probably hard to see what I'm doing here, but I'm just adding even more depth around the edge of this center and then in the middle part a little bit. Like so. Make that meet up to it. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and put in a few of these really wispy looking leaves. So we're just gonna push and lift, kind of get some little squiggly things coming off of some of these, because these leaves are interesting looking. Okay, let's get coming off this side of this one. I'm gonna lift some of that. Might feel a little bit lighter. Maybe coming out the top even. Okay. All right, I'm gonna splatter a little bit, kind of see where we're at. I feel like I want just a little bit more detail in my flowers before we wrap this up. So I'm taking my pink once again with a little bit of the orange. So we're making kind of a reddy pink. And there's some like smaller petals. And well, maybe. I'm trying to decide if this is a good idea or not. And I think I decided it wasn't. But I'm already here. Well, that's not bad. That's not awful. I've kind of, the white space has diminished greatly. I didn't leave enough of that, but that's okay. I'm going to add in just some lines here and there, lightly, and even coming back to this one, just to frame some of these petals. Okay, like so. And there's our anemone for the day with the core paints. I hope that you enjoyed this one. I'm excited to see what we're gonna do tomorrow, but I hope you're having fun painting along with us. I think I've just decided this style of flower, for some reason my brain is having a mental block. I don't know what it is, but that's okay. We're gonna keep going. Let's see what tomorrow holds for us. Tomorrow is gonna be, oh, we're not doing that. Hold on. There we go. A ranunculus. Oh, exciting. So tomorrow we're going to do a ranunculus. Looks like we'll be in the pink region for a little while, but oh my goodness. The day after tomorrow, magnolias. That one's going to be exciting. All right, guys, with that is going to wrap it up for today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you want to see our future videos, hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you again tomorrow for another flower. Bye. Do I like it? I don't know. It's really hard for me to tell right now. It's okay. It's fine. Putting a little something on the side here as a preview of something to come. I'm so excited about. Excuse me.